Hello, everyone. Hello. Happy Financially Lit Tuesday. We're back at it again. So I'll give y'all a little time to tune in, to go ahead and hit the share button and say hey to your girl. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and bring up my notes of what I'm gonna share with you all today. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh gosh, what's going on? Okay, there we go. All right. So today we are going to be talking about budgeting, shifting your mindset when it comes to money and building wealth. And then also I'm going to touch on just a little bit about uh, like building that safety net, right? So making sure that we're going about it the right way. Um, anyway, okay, right? We're gonna go ahead and touch on debt as well, so that we can make sure that we're reducing our debt this year. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to get this popping. Hey Tamara. Hey, hey, hey. Hey Shan Doc. Hopefully I said that right. Hello. My bad if I didn't say that right. Um, okay. I think I'm good. All right. I think. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Um, okay. Cool, cool, cool. So to start us off, I'm definitely going to go over, shifting your mindset, right? The type of mindset that's necessary to make sure that you are going about wealthing up the right way, right? So one of the big things I use is affirmations, making sure that, hey, like we're affirming wealth, health and wealth, because there's so much negativity around, right? There's so many reasons that you could think of that could be stunting your growth or your ability to acquire wealth or achieve the level of wealth that you're wanting, right? So affirming it and putting these words in your mind and things like that can like obviously shift how you're and how fast you're about to go as far as achieving wealth, right? So I'm going to start off with some affirmations, and you can write this down or ask me about them later. So one of my favorite affirmations is, I create my life, I create the exact amount of my financial success. And that affirmation, I really love it because it in a sense it says, hey Wadlene, like you have to take accountability for your mess. Like whether or not you're successful or not, it's your fault at the end of the day. Whether or not you get up and you do what's necessary in order to acquire this wealth, like that, those are the choices that you decided to make. So it's telling me in that affirmation, I create my life, I create the exact amount of my financial success, that regardless, like I'm in control. I'm in control of my life and how my life is going to look 5, 10 years from now. What I do today, what I do tomorrow or this year is going to determine essentially what my 2022 is going to look like, right? So making sure that I am doing the necessary work, connecting with the necessary people, doing all these things that's going to help me get to where I'm going, right? Of course, y'all know if y'all have any questions, Even if y'all don't have any questions, feel free to comment. Anything, any insights that you may have, all that good stuff, right? So yeah, so making sure that we're affirming these things. So the other affirmation that I like is money works hard for me and makes me more and more money, right? Because the name of the game at the end of the day is how do I make my money work for me, right? There's only so many hours in a day. I can't possibly be up trying to trade time for money. I'm gonna continuously run in this rat race, right? I'm gonna continuously run the rat race if I'm trading time for money. So how can I make my money work hard for me? How can I make my money sweat and even while I'm sleeping comfortably in my bed, my money's working, right? How do I get there? Hey, Brianna. So that, and I love that affirmation for that as well. So just affirming my money is going to work for me. Okay. At the end of the day, my money is going to work harder than me because my money is multiplying by the minute, by the second, by the hour, right? Making sure that we're doing that. And then I am financially free. So even if you're like not at a place where you feel like you're financially free right now, proclaiming that I am financially free. Look, that bit is about to happen, okay? Like I am putting it in the atmosphere. Like it is going to happen, whether I'm ready for it or not. It's going to happen. No, but you're going to be ready for it, right? Because you're putting this into atmosphere. You're speaking life and wealth into your life, right? So another one is I get rich doing what I love. Because at the end of the day, who wants to do like a dreadful job? Like, who wants to get up and be like, oh my gosh, I got to do that again? You know, that is not a life fulfilled. That is not a life lived. So why not get rich doing something that you enjoy doing, right? Like, so making sure that we're affirming this, we're putting that in aspect, shifting our mindset that I can get rich doing something I love, right? It's a possibility. I can achieve that for myself, right? So making sure we do that. Another is I'm leaving out with this last one is I work because I choose to, not because I have to. That's another one that kind of goes in the line of I get rich doing what I love. Like I choose to get up in the morning and go to work because I have that luxury. I have that choice. I have that option. So really, hey Wadner, making sure that we're giving ourselves options, right? Like that's where it's at, making sure we're giving ourselves viable options that we don't have to get up and go to work, but we get up and do it because we love it. We get up and do it because we enjoy it, or because you know what, I want to make sure that I'm reaching more people. I want to make sure that I'm helping more people, serving more people. That's more of the talk, not oh I have to do it in order to make money because I got to pay these bills, right? So really shifting our mindset in the Wealth Up event that I have coming up later this month. Is going to be a free Wealth Up event, right? So usually the Wealth Up events are about $40 or so, but this one in January is completely free. And I did that because this is the start of the year, making sure everyone's on board to Wealth Up, right? We want to make sure that we're hitting our financial goals. We don't want it sleeping by the like sleeping on the wayside, getting left behind. We want to make sure, look, if I had a goal to reach $200,000, $100,000, $50,000, $10,000 in savings, whatever the case may be, like that you hit that goal this year and making sure that we're going about it the right way. So the Wealth Up event this month will include a questionnaire. So the questionnaire will see where your money mindset is, right? It will kind of you will answer a series of questions to kind of see, okay, how do I feel? Like, what are my real thoughts? Do I think money is evil, or do I think like if I make a certain amount of money that people will view me a certain way? Like, what are my views on money? So that's what the questionnaire will have, and then we're gonna go ahead and go over the questionnaire. So make sure that y'all are registering for that webinar on the 23rd of this month. The flyers and all that good stuff will be out soon. So the 23rd of this month is going to be the Wealth Up workshop, right? So making sure that we're shifting our mindset. That is literally the first step in building wealth, right? Wealth is a journey. Building wealth is a journey, by the way. Like, you don't just achieve wealth and you're like, well, That's it. All right, on my merry way, right? It's a continuous journey. You're continuously striving to grow, build, help your children, help your children's children. If you don't want children, maybe helping the youth, the children of the future. You know, whatever the case may be, all that good stuff. So shifting our mindset is the first goal, the first step, and then make sure that we're budgeting, y'all. If you do not have a budget, then you don't know what your money is doing. Your money's out here living its best life, out here partying, coming home at all hours of the night. The street lights are on, and your money is still not home because it's out doing whatever it wants, right? So making sure I'm gonna put you on a budget. I need to make sure that you are meeting curfew. If I'm supposed to have $200 in my bank account, I better see $200 in my bank account because I know that I stuck to the budget. Or even if it's like, okay, I'm supposed to have 200, I have 190. You know, maybe you almost hit it, but you're a little off on your budget. That's okay, but at least you have a budget and you know where your money's going. You know how your money's moving, right? So, of course, I have the wealth up budget, right? The wealth up budget, making sure that when we're calculating our income, we're doing it with our revenue first, right? Our money first, our income, but we're calculating our income after taxes. So we want our net amount, net after taxes, right? So we want a net amount because why are we going to calculate our gross when some of it is not even going to go into the amount that we're actually going to be using for our expenses and savings and stuff like that? Might as well get the net amount when we're building out our budget, right? And then we want to make sure that we're paying ourselves first. In this sense, we want to make sure that we're intentional about it. Like, yeah, like I don't know how I can drive it home as far as being intentional. I think that is the words of this year, being intentional, right? How does that sound to y'all? 2021, be intentional in every sense of the words, like with your money, with your health, with your goals, with your career, with your profession, with your business. Be intentional about what you're doing because at the end of the day, like one, we don't have time to waste. Time is precious because we're not getting that back. The hours that just went on today, that those are gone, right? So making sure that we're taking advantage of the time that we have, right? Being intentional. So pay yourself first. Automatic withdrawals for you should have multiple savings accounts for one, but for the one, you should have a savings account that's not attached to your immediate checking account, y'all. So have it with a different banking institution, like maybe even try online banking. They usually have a higher interest rate on the savings accounts, right? Go ahead and send that money off somewhere because what you don't want to do is as soon as like something gets a little shaky, you're like, oh, let me go ahead and do a little transfer, because it's in the same bank. Or every time you log on to your online banking, you're looking at that amount. So in the back of your mind, you're constantly thinking, oh, I got money. So you're more likely to dig into that money because you're constantly thinking, oh, I got money, I see it all the time. Versus, oh, I don't even see that money is building off somewhere, right? Like, oh shoot, I do have some money. Like years down the line, you're gonna be like, you know what? $100 a month has been going to that one account in Navy Federal. By now, there should be like $10,000 in there. And then you go look, and there's $10,000 in there, and you lit. And now you can take that $10,000 and go invest in real estate. Go, I don't know, wherever you wanted to save for, whether it's like vacation or you're buying an asset. I recommend, buying an asset, of course, but something that's going to be making you money. But whatever you are saving for, making sure that these saving buckets are not necessarily attached to your immediate checking account. And the one that is, that's your rainy day. That's, oh shoot, my tire popped. That's the one you dig in. That's $1,000 rainy day fund, right? Emergency fund. Hey, how doing tonight? Y'all a little quiet today. Hey, hello, hello. Is anybody out there? How are y'all doing today? Y'all got me up here rambling. I wait for y'all to tune in, chat. I got me missing out on dinner. So, hello. How y'all doing? You can go ahead and comment and say hey. But yes. So making sure that hey Wadner, thank you. I see y'all a little quiet eating. Making sure y'all still here. Um, awesome. So yes, making sure that we have that savings plan, and then that remaining amount after we're done saving, after we're done being intentional about the amount that we're saving, the rest can go to, of course, our monthly expenses, our rainy day fund, and then our wants. So that vacation fund, eating out, maybe you want to go out with your girls, or hey, I want to go out with my bros. So whatever the case may be. Hello. Raining hot. Hey Shirley. Hey. Hey, hey. So yeah. So that is the Wealth Up budget, right? And then of course, so on the 23rd when we do our event, we are gonna be, hey Brian, we are gonna do a you always see the budgeting template, but I want to actually see some completed budgets on the 23rd. Okay, y'all? Some completed budgets. Because when you hit February, you're gonna have your budget complete. You're gonna go into February lit, and then you're gonna know where your money's going so that we can hit these financial goals this year. Y'all ready? Are y'all really ready for this year? Like, I don't know. I feel like y'all just walked into the year and y'all like, okay, like, are y'all ready? Like, oh y'all just like playing games. Like, oh yeah, like, I guess I'm here. I guess since I don't have a choice, and it's gonna be the new year anyway. Like, so I don't know how do y'all feel? Okay, Brianna says she ready. Okay, so Brianna, she's the credit specialist. So for those of you that need your credit repairs and things like that, she is the go-to, the guru, all that good stuff when it comes to credit, business credit as well. Um, so yes, and she's ready for tax season as well. So she's over there in South Florida, getting ready for tax season. So it's definitely going to be a beautiful year for Brianna. Open up her office as well. So Brianna's out here moving, y'all. I don't know how y'all moving, but I know Brianna out here moving. Let me know what y'all doing this year. Anything that you're looking forward to, like. Brianna, my bad. I told all your business. but but yes, like anything y'all looking forward to in the new year? I mean, are you all excited? Thank you. Thank you, Rain. Loving the inspiration. I appreciate it. So while y'all go ahead and time in about what y'all looking forward to in 2021, I'm going to go ahead and go into some debt management stuff, right? Because we want to make sure that we're knocking out the debt. Well, look, we're trying to have our debt managed in 2021. We're not trying to have it run about the paying high interest rates. We don't want any of that. First thing what you want to do with your creditors is give them a call and negotiate that interest rate, right? So you want to say, yo, so about that interest rate, is there anything you could do? Like, oh my gosh, it's a little rough out here. You know, ask. The worst they can say is, hey, no. Right? So go ahead and try to negotiate that interest rate. Your credit cards, go ahead and renegotiate your interest rates on your credit cards. A lot of the times, in fact, like most of the times they go ahead and bring it down anyway, even if it's for a period of time. So hello, Ciroc party. Okay, I guess you be partying like that with Ciroc. So yeah, so you want to go ahead and let them know, like, negotiate your interest rates on all your debts, your creditors, all that. Get a better interest rate, a more favorable interest rate on your credit cards. Not to say, hey, we're gonna run up your credit cards this year. I'm not saying all that. I'm just saying, hey, we are going to be more strategic about, all that, about how, about the debt that we have. And then if anything does come up and that we have to use the credit card, okay. Right. I see y'all did it right, what y'all looking forward to in 2021. It's cool. It's cool. Um, the other more debt stuff. Why over here laughing? So, all right. So one of the two of the bigger methods of debt management is the snowball effect and then the avalanche. So snowball effect, you pay the smallest one, and then the next you pay that smallest one off completely, and then you pay the next smaller the next one off completely, and you go from there until you get to the bigger one, and then you allocate all the money that you would allocate to paying off your debt to that one debt. So, if you're like, say you have three credit cards, right? You owe $5,000 on each. Well, you owe $10,000 on one, $5,000 on one, and then $2,000 on another. You would pay off, instead of you paying $200 a month on all of the credit cards, you will pay the minimum balance on the minimum due on two of the cards, and you will allocate all the rest of the money. So say if the minimum due is $50 on each of the cards, you would just pay $50 on two of the cards, and you would pay 300 on one card to get that debt eliminated quicker. And then once you're done with that card, now you can allocate 350 to paying off the other card, the bigger debt. And then that's the snowball effect, right? The avalanche is tackling the bigger debt first and then working your way down, because usually the bigger debt is incurring a lot more interest because it's a bigger debt, right? Hello, Tune one, two, one. I don't know how to say it. Two on one. Uh, Okay. Hello. I'm talking to you. But yes, so that is the avalanche method. Just making sure that we're, like I said, be intentional. That's our words for 2021 is be intentional. So in the back of our mind, we're like, okay, I'm about to build a business. Okay, I'm moving my business. Let me be intentional. What do I want to achieve? Okay, what do I want? Hello, King. What do I want? Right? How do I want my business to look like at the end of the year? Right? And then look at the end. Have the end in mind at all times, right? On December 31st, 2021, what does my business look like, or what does my finances look like, right? And then we're going to work our way backwards and say, okay, now that I know what it's going to look like or what I want it to look like, how do I get there? So what do I have to do each month in order to make sure that I'm actually looking like that on December 31st, right? So that's yeah, any questions, y'all? So I am gonna make this one a tad bit short because we're gonna have that Wealth Up event on the 23rd. Like I said, Wealth Up on the 23rd. I will have an events page and everything for that event. Go ahead and put it on your calendar. Wealth Up seminar. It is completely free. And it's virtual, so you can just register via online. It's gonna be via Zoom, and then tune in on the 23rd, and then we'll be sending out the budgeting template and the questionnaire ahead of time so that we can make sure that we have everything answered before the webinar. So make sure that you are registering for that webinar that's coming up again on the 23rd of this month, and it's completely free this month because I want to make sure that everybody's, getting in that mindset to make sure that we're making 2021 productive. I know 2020 was weird. There was a lot like I don't really know how to feel. The holidays was a little weird this year because it wasn't as like outwardly festive as like normally. Yes, it was a little weird this year, but at the end of the day, we're still in a new year. We want to make it the best year possible, right? So making sure that we're getting in the mindset, we have the right tools to make sure that it's a success. So that is going to come up. Like I said, on the 23rd, One Bridge will be having an event on the 16th at the Regency Mall at One Bridge. So they will be having an event for business owners. So if you know any business owners out there, definitely register for that event. You can go on the One Bridge Connect page and register for that event. Like I said, if y'all need any help with your financial goals, even if you want to hop on a quick call, feel free to do so. You can go on the Grand Red Financial page, which, this is streaming from, so you can just click the little icon so that you can book a consultation, and then we can go ahead and chat about your goals, and then how I can give you some pointers or tips on how to get there, right? So whatever you need to reach your financial goals, let Grand Red Financial assist you on wealthing up. Yeah, have a beautiful evening. I will be on Clubhouse at 7 p.m. So if you're on Clubhouse, still go ahead and follow Miss Wealth. I am on there, so and then tune in at 7 o'clock because we're gonna do like a more open discussion, so it'll be a lot more fun. And I'll see y'all then. Yeah. Good night, y'all. Good night. Good night. Good night. I hope you have a beautiful evening, and see y'all next Tuesday. All right. Cool. All right.